Now, I am not blaming, I want to be clear on this. I'm not blaming those foreign powers who are imposing, I should say, their interests on Ethiopia and Eritrea. But I must also say here now that Eritrea and Ethiopia are different countries. Eritrea's case is quite different. I do not believe it has allowed the imposition of the will of other superpowers on it. And for that it is paying a price, a very serious price. But in the case of Ethiopia, we are still dominated. But that domination and the blame for that domination, we must accept, Ethiopians must accept that. It is our responsibility. It is because we are weak. It is because we do not understand our history. It's because we fail to come together and stand up for our pride, for our sense of honor that our ancestors passed on to us. We are weak in every sense of the word. So it is that weakness that the foreign powers are exploiting. They give us money. But they rob us of our sense of honor and dignity. So the role that Ethiopia plays in this scheme of things that it has neither designed nor created is submission. Submission to the US under Haile Selassie, submission to the Soviet Union under the Derg, submission to the United States under the Wayani. To a certain extent, resistance is demonstrated only in the case of Eritrea.
አሁን ክብርና ኩራታችን የለም ነው እርሱ ከንጉሱ ጊዜ ጀምሮ የለም በተወሰነ ደረጃ ያለው ኤርትራ ውስጥ የቀረና የሚል ነገር ባለፈው በዚህ በኮንፈረንሱ ላይ አንስተው ነበር እሱ አትሊስት ብሎ ቢያንስ ኢሳያስ በእርዳታችሁም በመናችሁም እንደዚህ አንገዛም አትገዙንም አልፈልግም ብሎ ራሱን ነፃ አድርጎ እሱንም አሁን እኮ እንደዚህ ስቃውን የሚያበሉት ትዕቢት ነው እንዴት የኛ አሽከራ አልሆነም እንዴት የኛ ታዛዥ አልሆነም ለምን ለዶላር አልሰገደም ነው እኮ አንድ ጥቁር ክብሩን ኩራቱን ይዞ አለው ከናንተ እኩል ሰው ነኝ ብሎ ፊት ለፊት እንደዚህ ትክክል ፊት አይናቸውን ማያቸውን ሰው
አይፈልጉም። ይሄ ነው የሱ ችግሩ አንዱ። በዚህ ላይ ወያኔ ተጨመረለት የሚያሳጣ
እንደው ለደሃ ሀገር የምን ኩራት ምክንያቱም ዞሮ ዞሮ እርዳታ ቢያገኙ አገሪቱ ተጠቀም ስደቱ ምንም ይቆም ነበር ብለው የሚከራከሩ ሰዎች አሉ።
ደህንነት እኮ መጥፎ በሽታ ነው። ደህንነትን በለማኝነት ልትወጣው አትችልም። ለማኝ ሆነ ለማኝነትን ከለመድክ ለማኝ ሆነ ነው እድሜህን የምትጨርሰው። እኔ አንድ ልጃቸው ጀነራል የሆነ ሰው አውቃለሁ። ለማኝ ቢላቸው ጀነራሉ በፍጹም አባትየው ከልመና አልወጣም አሉ።
ሱስ ነው ማለት ነው።
ሱስ ነው። ነፃነትን ማጣት ራሱ ባሪያ መሆን። ባሪያ እኮ ለራሱ ኃላፊነት የሌለው ሰው ማለት ነው። በሌላ አነጋገር ለራሱ የማያስብ ሰው ማለት ነው። ጌታው ነው የሚያስብለት። ለሆዱ የሚያስብለት ጌታው ነው። ለልብሱ የሚያስብለት ጌታው ነው። ለመኝታው የሚያስብለት ጌታው ነው። እሱ ለራሱ የሚያስብበት ጊዜም የለም ችሎታም የለው እና እንዳልከው ደሃ መሆን ወደ ልመና ይወስዳል እንጂ ወደ ነፃነት፣ ወደ ጌትነት፣ ወደ የራስ ባለቤትነት አይወስድም።
አመሰግናለሁ ፕሮፌሰር።
Helping people is not bad at all as an idea, but using this pretext and using the organizations created in that environment for their own ends is what makes it unacceptable to anyone. But for us, it's not a matter of whether we like or not like NGOs or humanitarian activities. You want to be independent. It's a very complex situation because you get trapped in it. We've gone through this process because it's food aid coming and the population is deprived of even working. They will be waiting for handouts. Waiting for handouts for years cripples communities. And once communities are crippled, they are so dependent, it becomes an addiction. Governments are subsidized because of this food aid and humanitarian or so-called humanitarian aid. They're not engaged in real productive activities. They don't mobilize their own population. It's slavery, it's poverty, it's famine. You're sometimes being used for their PR exercises. People are brainwashed and manipulated to believe things that are not true, that are not for real. Do we need aid? We can't live with aid. We don't need aid. So we'll have to have an alternative. We need to develop our own capabilities. We need to go through a phase where we have to invest in a sustainable economy. We've made our choice from day one.